Hello and welcome to another guide for the fishing game Fishing Clash. In this guide I'm going to talk about how to win events and the things that you need to have in place in order to try and set yourself up to be in the best position to win those events. So today's new event is a special fish called Wishbone, and there's we're about coming up to halfway through the event, and as you can see here, right at the very top, I'm currently leading or winning this event. Now, in order to get into that position, certainly at the level that I'm at, which is level, you can see 216 in the blue sort of pentagon in my profile at the top, takes actually quite a bit of effort and quite a bit of work. So sort of starting with, obviously what you have to do is you have to go through the event itself and you have to complete every single task that's listed within the event, and that includes all of the duels. Here you can see you have to place first or second normally in the fishing battles, and normally there's a streak in the battles as well. You have to win a certain amount of challenges, and at this level they can be quite challenging, especially when there's multiple fish in the event. And then you have to win sort of various streaks and things and draw licenses for the new fish or for the event fish as well. But ultimately, once you've completed all of the tasks within the event, what it comes down to is it comes to this very top line here, which is your best score for catching that fish. Now, in some events, it can be the best score for catching multiple fish. In other events, it might just be your best score for catching a fish. And in this particular special event, it's the best score for catching this fish. Now, in order to do that, what you need to have a few things in place. And I'll come on to speak about those in a second. But really at this level, if you're looking to try and win an event or place really high in an event, you actually need to be catching sort of record fish. So if you go into the fish lore here, you can see on the left hand side it says my record fish and gives you a number. If you hit that question mark there, it brings up a list of who's actually caught the highest scores for this particular fish. Now you can see I'm currently placed in 20th position, so I've caught the 20th highest fish, and this is done on the fish weight, not on the fish score. So you see the 15.47 kilogram number there. That's what's actually taken into account to place this fish. Although looking at that now, that doesn't actually, does that work? That seems a little bit off. So actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is the score, the point score. Apologies. You can see on the right 4886 that's taken into account. I always thought it was the weight, but clearly it's actually the score on the far right. So yeah, so ultimately you need to get a really, really high scoring fish, especially at this level, if you want to try and win the event, and that could be really challenging to do. So you need to normally you need to maximize the lure. You can see for this special lure, I'm on level 11, and that's 11 out of 12. So I haven't maximised this lure. I would need another, just over 800 lures to maximise this lure. But I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to be able to maximise this lure because I'm not going to spend any more money trying to get those additional lures. You need to have your rod maximised. You can see here for my special rod, I've maximised the rod as much as I can with all the pearls that I've got available to me. So 4.9 out of 5, 100% sonar. Again, some of these are out of 5. That's the luck ones. Actually, the luck one's quite important. I try and keep that quite high. That always helps you catch higher fish. Heavier fish, again, as close to 5 as possible, and then bigger fish at the bottom as high as you can get it. So you need to have a really high rod. So you need to have the rod at the highest level. So for special fish, that's level 6. For the sort of standard fish, that's level 7. And I've done a video on rods in my channel. If you want to go in, it talks about all the different types of rods. Need to maximize that as much as possible. And then in your skills section, your licenses, you need to have as high a competition license as you possibly can. I would always say that this needs to be over 6.5%. Or as a minimum 6.5%, because all those tiny little incremental 0.5% that you're giving away will reduce your chances of catching that sort of record fish, that top 20, top 30 fish that you're going to need to be able to place in the top levels of these events. And then you need a really high lure, again, above 6.5%, I would say, for the individual fish itself. So you can see for Wishbone here, I've been fortunate enough to get a 6.8% license, a bonus here, lure bonus, and that's obviously helping me catch that bigger fish. Another thing just to flag in your skill tree, you need to at the bottom have maxed out your competition bonus to be getting the full benefit from that. Ideally, again, although I haven't done it here, I'll max this out as well. You want to make sure you're picking up the extra 1% on your combo bonus. And again, I've done a video that talks about skill tree and talks about combo bonus and how that factors in. But again, it's all those small incremental percentages that go towards you being able to catch that higher fish. So for special fish, it's really the competition bonus has a massive impact, and the combo bonus, as well as maxing out your luck. That's the main things that I tend to have as maximised as possible for special fish. For the regular fish, obviously, you'd look, like I've got here for the Dolly Varden, you'd look to maximise all of the skills for that fish, all of the heavy fish bonuses for that fish, for that individual fish's category, as well as all these other skills that you've got within your skill tree. So everything needs to be as high a level as possible to enable you to be able to catch, like I say, the top 20 fish, which is where I ended up here. Here we go. Top 20. And interestingly, the person that's second place is this person here, Jonathan PA for Pacific Anglers. Jonathan, if you're watching this video, I doubt it, but if you're watching this video, congratulations, doing really well. In place 27 there, and I think in the event that I'm in, I'm just slightly above that person. You can see I'm only 10 points above the second place person in this event, and that's those small increments in the percentages, like I say, really help to get you just that small advantage. And I've placed second a couple of times. I haven't actually placed first in an event, so I'm hoping this will be the first time. But those small percentages turn into small points benefits, and that's what really helps you sort of get into first and hopefully stay there. I mean, there's still 14 hours to go in this event, so it's quite possible that come the morning, my time, I won't actually be in first anymore. But hopefully I can hold on to the end of the event and pick up that first place, because the rewards can be at that level can be quite good. So that's basically everything that you sort of need to know, really, to help you try and win the events. Like I've said in sort of previous videos, in order to do that, you are likely going to have to spend and spend quite a bit. You're going to have quite a lot of pearls. You're going to have to use quite a lot of your power-ups trying to catch that bigger fish. Those record-leading fishes that I sort of mentioned. But best of luck. It's not impossible, although it certainly feels like it can be. And it's really, really hard, and it takes a really, really long time to get all of those components in place in order to try and win the events. But I hope this video was helpful. If you'd like me to post any more videos, please comment in the comment section below. And like I said, I've got other videos in my channel that explain other elements of the game. So please take the time to check those out as well. Thank you very much for watching, and best of luck fishing. Cheers.